Oh wow, that's a lot for me. Fine. I mumbled half of that. My apologies. But previously, on the last door, click to proceed. As a necessary step to understanding the mysterious disappearance of Dr. Wakefield's patient, Jeremiah Devitt, the doctor and his colleague, Johann Kaufman, visited the manor of Professor Wright. Years before, Wright had been Kaufman's mentor in the occult and was senile now. Sorry. They discovered that Wright's research had been funded by the Playwright, the secret organization led by Alexander Dupre. While Kaufman lay in bed due to sudden illness, Wakefield followed the clues left by the eccentric Professor Wright, leading to the darkness of an underground labyrinth. There was something waiting down there, alive but imprisoned in the cave. In the deepest chamber of the tunnel, Wakefield met the dreadful result of Professor Wright's final experiment, which had been an attempt to cross the last door using fear as a key. Ah, so it's something we're built to scare the shit out of us. For 3 days, you must wait. Okay. Alone amongst these dead stones. Oh, we're just, yeah, ritual circle. Only then will you be ready. Hi! What's up, mysterious figures? Guess that's the door? I guess it opened. Complete your journey, Mr. Ashdown. Don't remember the name Ashdown. That might have been a Game 1 thing a while ago. Here's to you. I had my other hand ready to hand off, and I'm like, wait, I don't need to do that. Always watch them credits. Always. Run it back just a hair. Alright. No more messing with audio. Oh. Okay, let's do. And now we're in Chrono Trigger. Think. Can remember. Terrible screech. Not sure who we're talking to. Not that of an animal. Guess for the main guy again. There was something human in it. Desperate cry for forgiveness. I get the feeling someone was experimented on to create this thing. Oh. Well, that explains what we're doing. Guess we just hauled ass. Shoutouts to that breathing Foley. Good? At least we broke the lantern, so it's probably out of our inventory now. That's as good a reason to do that as any, really. To be honest, I love that this is all audio. And then, you know, it's not the most accessible, like, just... We just took a dive into the ocean for anybody who... that. They found me on the beach, unconscious. Touching the piece of wood that had saved me from drowning. How handy! But at last I awoke. The letter was waiting on my table. Oh, and I did confirm there are 5 episodes. Deeper Wakefield. I write this letter in my last moments of lucidity. I have not received words from you since I regained consciousness, but I am confident that you will soon return with information that is crucial to our investigation. Oh, it's Kaufman, okay. The bravery that you demonstrated in the face of these latest discoveries is worthy of my most sincere admiration. He was dead. I must now ask you for yet more courage. The doctors were unable to determine the cause of my sudden illness. It's called game convenient. Ludonarrative dissonance. That's not what ludonarrative dissonance means, you know. Nor have they found a cure. I have not much time left. My greatest regret is that I must abandon you to the difficult tasks that lie ahead. I implore you to persevere now that we are so close to finding answers. Okay, so maybe he did die, but not before writing this. The professor's documents were filled with references to a place of dark legend, the Chronomedon, an ancient sanctuary on the island of Elis Moor. The exact location of the Chronomedon has been lost, but the professor believed that its secrets may explain why his experiments met with such disastrous results. You must find this place, mein Freund. Do not need to remind you to exercise the uttermost discretion. I have complete trust in you. You're the one who suggested I keep going. Oh, he's dead. He was alright. Always your friend, Johann Kaufman. Later, bro. Can't really talk to her, it looks like. Let's just go be depressed. With Kaufman gone, I found myself lost, my life suddenly devoid of meaning. It was as though my friend who had written a letter to a person who no longer existed. Weeks passed, maybe months. I did not count the time. But the day came when I realized there was no other option. To honor my friend's memory, I had to keep looking. I had to find Jeremiah Devitt. Okay. Wherever he was. And that's episode 3, everybody. They're going to some weird island. You know, always a good sign. I can see the island in the distance, Elis Moor. I don't know how accents really work in Gaelic, so I apologize if I'm massacring this. We shall see. Reunion. Uh-oh. There's going to be dudes. Maybe dudettes. Oh, hence the circle. And here we are, the island of Alias Moor. Thank you very much. This Moor. According to Kaufman's letter, the legendary Chronomedon can be found here. But as Kaufman emphasized, I must exercise discretion. For all I know, the playwright is watching. When will you be back? Not at first light, probably. I'll be delivering supplies on the mail. I will see you then. As you wish, Dr. Wakefield. Trying to talk to the boat. Oh, the lens inventory thing is screwed up again, too. I don't know, maybe that's something I did? But whatever. All good. Good evening. Visiting. Hope you could enjoy your stay. Good evening, my name is Wakefield. I've just arrived on the island. You ought to speak with Lord Donan, then. Oh, this is going to turn into the Wicker Man. The Lord of Summer Isle. I beg your pardon? Lord Donan, you should see him. Good evening. Welcome to Alias Moor. Excuse me? A visitor. Visitors are most welcome on Alias Moor. Yes, they are. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, we're talking OG Wicker Man, not Nick Cage. Wicker Man. We're talking freaking Christopher Lee as Lord Summer Isle. The good stuff. The faint smell of fish and potatoes is drifting through the shutter. The fish smells slightly rotten. Guessing that was one of the Kickstarter description bonuses. Oh, there's more to look at here, too. That's how we leave the village. Let's not do that yet. Graveyard is locked. Interesting. The gate you leads to the village graveyard. It is closed and locked. Well, it's locked. We're gonna have to find a way to unlock it. Okay, so back to the main part of town. Hey. Excuse me, are you Mr. Wakefield? I am. This is from Lord Denan. Lord Denan? Man, I guess. To our most recent visitor, Mr. Wakefield. It is customary in Ailey's Moor to welcome strangers with hospitality. I should be honored if you would accept this invitation to join me at my manor for dinner and amiable conversation. Your new friend, Lord Denan. Okay, we'll go there shortly. The lighthouse looks like a dick. Sorry. It's kind of behind the game name. So, oh, when we go to the map, I will tell you. I will point out like a wiener. Locked. Where is this? That means the wisdom of silence. Library. Windows are open and the light is on. Windows are open and the light is still on. What is that? A bonded wheel. Peculiar cog is attached to it. Yoink! Based on the cog's workmanship, it looks like it was part of a complex industrial mechanism. But someone has tried to fit it crudely onto that broken bicycle wheel. How on earth did it come to be in a village like this? Yoink! Guess what we're... There's a lot of fixing machines in this one. Or, well, a fair amount. There's been, I think, one in every chapter. Because there was the weird machine in the one dude's house, and then there was the machine in the other dude's house, and... Oh, wait, yeah, this is the way out. But yeah, what's... Up here? Looks kind of like a dick. Probably a lighthouse. Kind of like a dick. Kind of like a dick. Smoking. What smoking sounds like, everyone? Teacup. Well, Dr. Wakefield, you're here on holiday then? Yes, indeed. I have come to enjoy a rest somewhere far from the stresses of city life. I see. Well, if it's distraction you've come looking for, you've chosen the right time of year for it. Today we celebrate a very special tradition of our kin. Something unique. This is not sounding any less like the Wicker Man. We call it the Festival of Reunion. Fascinating. May I ask, what does it entail? According to tradition, for the next 3 nights, the spirits of reunion leave the confines of the other side and roam the hills of Ailey's Moor. We wear costumes and masks, so the spirits will not recognize us, make us the targets of their mischief. Certain rites take place, too. This is the Wicker... They're gonna throw me in a Wicker Man. But I shall not bore you with the details. Okay. Odd mosaic adorns the floor. Depicts 2 snakes biting each other. A large statue of a person. It is so eroded by the passage of time, it is difficult to tell any specific detail. There are 2 engraved paddles on the wall. They appear to be ancient, but I cannot decipher their meaning. Exotic blend of black tea. These panels on the wall represent a classical theme. I cannot seem to place it. They are the panels of the first king of Ailey's Moor. In the days of the Druids, we worshipped the great god Lu, and our kings did right by these beliefs. Flag Nassad. Probably butchered that too. Whatever. Stop looking at the tea. I'm sad we can't talk about the tea. And I cannot help noticing this remarkable mosaic. It looks authentic. Yes, it is. Although some historians might disagree, we believe that this manor was built atop an ancient Roman via. In our traditions, the double serpent represents a sentinel that protects us from the terrible threat hidden within itself. Okay. Statue is remarkable. May I ask what it represents? It is Luglamfara. That's another way to... A hero and high king of all myths. Yeah, he had a spear. You seem knowledgeable. You seem to be knowledgeable about Aelismor's folklore. I should very much like to learn about the island's history in more detail. It is true that we in Aelismor cleave to the ancient traditions. We haven't lost touch like some of those on the mainland, but I am no expert. If you really are interested, you should talk to Miss Foster. Please forgive my indiscretion, but do you consider yourself a religious man, Dr. Wakefield? Kind of a man of science, so we'll go no. No, I do not. No, I do not. So certain. Might I ask why? My only faith is the belief that all phenomena can be explained through rational inquiry. Everything else is mere superstition, the result of fear of the unknown. I see. Let us take a walk by the lake. From there we can see the beauty of the island as we talk, and be the better for it. The marsh in this valley is, for simpletons, a wellspring of frightful tales. The educated among us enjoyed the tales as little more than distractions, knowing us safe from these visions. We know these stories to be nothing but superstition. But how can we be so sure that in the dense mist that emanates from the stagnant water, we may not find passages to other worlds? What if the wails that drift from the reeds and darkest of nights are the songs of those from our worst nightmares? Many of the gods that men worshipped for millennia now lie buried in the common grave of oblivion. In Aelismor, we keep our traditions alive. Oh, they change, just as the times do, but they always keep their essence. These are our roots, Doctor. Push him in! I must now take my leave, as my presence is required to start the rites of reunion. Feel free to continue your walk on your own. The village can be found just beyond those hills. As I mentioned earlier, you may wish to speak with Miss Foster. She is something of a resident expert in Aelismor's history. She can often be found working late at the school, the building right across from the quay. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Farewell, Dr. Wakefield. It has been a pleasure, Lord Denane. They move the accent on that? Oops.